we have finally made it to the third part of What If I Was in Total Drama. So, I like to call it that, but it was like my first part was what if I what if well it's not even what if how far could I get in Total Drama Island? Then part two was how far can I get in Total Drama Action? And then this one is how far would I get in Total Drama World Tour? So yeah. So let's start it off. In Walk Like an Egyptian, the teams would be formed. I have basically grown a lot since Action, since I won the season, and I've decided to do some mentoring. So I decided to just get Cody and pull him away because literally I'm gonna be like a mentor to him because he now has Stalker Sierra on him and basically he's the only one he can really pull, so I'm just gonna help him out. Um so I pull Cody away and I'm like, dude, like literally I know you got a fangirl on you, but maybe this is your only chance to fall in love. Cody's more confused, saying like, what? He's like, she's like super crazy. Why? I say like, you're literally in love with every single other girl, but they're either dating somewhere else or literally are go crazy about someone else. Cody says true, but like, but Cody says, why not like Katie? True, I just say, and then we just walk into the pyramid and followed by Noah, Owen, and Izzy because that still happens in this timeline. Courtney and Duncan do not have drama from last season, and they're not fighting. They're pretty much just in love. So no X Files. Okay, no X Files. So well, I mean, like, there's no like cheating arc. So yeah. So the teams are formed. The first people that arrive, I remember, are DJ, it was LeShawna and Harold. So DJ and Harold will go together. They'll be on Team Victory, followed by Ezekiel, followed by Taylor, and followed by Sierra. And not Sierra, I'm joking. Followed by no, not Tyler. I need to decide this properly. Owen and just no, yeah, no, like Izzy. Then Team Amazon will be Gwen, Heather, myself, Courtney, and Cody, and Duncan would still quit. And then on Team Chris, Sierra, Katie, Tyler, Justin, Noah, and Alejandro. Duncan still quits, but then the challenge still, and he goes back on the plane. I don't know why he would quit in this timeline, but like I guess that can still work. Let's just say he just basically just gives up with the show. And DJ does not get the curse, so, but either way, I think they would still lose because they've literally just got is a stick. So yeah, Team Amazon and Team Chris would make it. And if I'm honest, like with Owen here, like it's either Owen or DJ, and my opinion because I'm giving Ezekiel an arc. So bye Owen, sorry Owen. In Super Crazy Happy Time Japan. So I would basically start by talking with Heather because she was the main villain of season 1. I'm like, yeah, like we were like good friends in season 2 and I'm like, so I'm guessing you don't like what Justin and Alejandro are doing, aren't you? And she's like, yeah, like I'm serious. It is. And then I say like, yeah, I've got an alliance with Cody. If we survive, we can get either Courtney or Gwen out. You win. And Heather gets in and says like, yeah, sure, whatever. And yeah, and we'll just have like some kind of like friendship in that. And on Team Victory, Taylor will just comfort Izzy because Owen got eliminated because Taylor pretty much nothing else because Heather's on another team, and her allies are either dorky Ezekiel, crazy Izzy, and the nerdy Harold. So she pretty much has no other choice. So yeah. And then the movie thing, I say we could go for like some kind of monster movie. And Courtney says, well, but you have to be the monster. Why? Because you're built like it. I just say, I'm a shrimp. What do you think? How am I going to look like? A giant, super fun, happy go time fish? I don't know. But then and then Team Chris would take the idea and then say like, and then we'll say like, oh my god. But not like that way. It'd be like that, like the Canadian way. So yeah, and I don't think Team Victory would lose, but instead Team Chris would lose, and I think the one who would get eliminated is Katie. I'm joking. It would be Sierra. Sierra's too boy crazy over Cody. Sierra will be back, but in a different way. And then anything you can do, I can do better. I don't know why. I really like singing the song when I hear that, when I see that. And because there's no Bridget, so it would be pretty more easy for Team Victory, who would get first place properly. And then Team Chris would make it, so our team will go to elimination. Heather, me, and Cody all vote. As I said, Courtney would get eliminated. She's like, "What?" I say, "You called me fat. You hate on Cody, and I literally are friends with Heather. What do you think was gonna happen?" Because literally Gwen's okay with me, and I'm like, and we were friends, Courtney. But then you betrayed, and then you tried to betray me in action. I'm like, why'd you do that? Courtney just sighs and jumps off. Courtney will not return. And then Broadway Baby is a non-elimination, so we don't have to talk about it. So yeah. And Aftermath is a normal episode, so let's talk to the Aftermath. In the Aftermath, we have our three hosts, Bridget, Jeff, and Brainley, with our three eliminated contestants. Owen is kind of sad he didn't make it further in this season, but at the same time, he was actually a big threat and kind of annoying, so we just pretty much just sighs about it. Sierra's like, I'm literally the biggest fan on the show. I don't know why I got eliminated and all that. And yeah, and Courtney's just mad, just really wants to see Duncan, and literally just sits back in her seat, and that's the entire Aftermath. And Blaney nearly ships Bridget all the way up to Costa Rica. Was it Costa Rica? Let's just say Jamaica. In Slap Slap Revolution, I feel like near the same thing could still happen, and Team Victory loses. And the one who would get eliminated is Taylor. Just makes a like tells Ezekiel that he'll go on a date with him if he votes out Harold, and Harold does get eliminated. And it was just a trick, but Ezekiel doesn't know that yet. So now Taylor has a extra vote in Ezekiel and an alliance with Izzy. So DJ is kind of screwed, isn't he? So in the Amazon race, it is a non-elimination. Heather loses her tooth, and yeah, like we remember that Heather loses her tooth, but still, um, yeah. And then Can't Help But Falling in Louvre. So I think nearly the same thing could still happen, and Team Victory loses again, and off goes DJ because yeah, I think it can still go the same. Like DJ just wants to go home to a mum, so like to his mum. So for God's sake. So yeah. In New Kids on the Block, it's a non-elimination, so we don't need to talk about it. And then we have Jamaica Me Sweat. Kristen's in the three teams would stay, so we put Taylor on Team Amazon, Ezekiel on Team Amazon, um and then of course Izzy on Team Chris. Izzy gets evacuated, even though Owen wasn't there. And Team Amazon would lose. So I just make the bold decision and tells Heather and Cody we just get Taylor out and get Gwen to do it as well. So both Taylor and Izzy get eliminated very ironically in this episode. So let's go to Aftermath number 2. In the Aftermath 2, Harold is a bit shocked that he got eliminated, right? And got tricked, and somehow confused why Taylor got to literally convince Ezekiel to for basically ultimate team victory. So it's really funny. So and DJ's like he's okay that he got eliminated, but he just wanted to be with his mum either way because he didn't really want to win a season. And Izzy's being Brainzilla, and she gets turned back into normal Izzy because Taylor convinces her to stop it. And Courtney's just more confused why Taylor's still here. And Jeff says it will be and Jeff says there'll be a comeback challenge next Aftermath, so please be ready on Total Drama, the Aftermath. And it ends there. In Icy London, I think the same thing can still happen, and Team Chris goes to elimination. It'll be more a Tyler and Noah plot, and Noah would still be eliminated in this episode, just because he came second place in the previous season, and Alejandro would think he's a threat in a way, and because Justin and Alejandro don't like him, and Katie was convinced, so it was a 3-2 vote, and no goes Noah. So I'm actually okay with this now because Noah had a bigger arc in the first 2 seasons. I needed a midpoint between them, so Noah still gets a pretty much elimination, but you could be still counted in an all-star placement. So yeah, he was eliminated in episode 9 in season 1. He came second in season 2, and now he's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11th, 10th. 11th, it's still 11th in Total Drama World Tour, so it's fine. Grease's Pieces is an elimination episode, so who cares about this episode? The X-Files. I think in this episode, the Team Amazon would lose and Gwen goes home because Spencer gets Cody, Ezekiel, and Heather to all vote Gwen. Bye goes Gwen. So I say to Ezekiel that he's pretty awesome. I can bet that you've done way better. You are way better than I met you in Total Drama Island. And I can say that it can work, and I passed him a guitar that I used to own because I accidentally brought it with me for some reason. And Ezekiel starts playing, he's actually really good at it, nearly better than Trent. And everyone's kind of shocked when they walk past and see. And yeah. And that's at the start of the picnic of the Hanging Dork. And we carefully go to the challenge, and no one still gets. I think no one gets. I think someone does get eliminated in this, and it would be on Team Chris. Tyler, Katie, and Alejandro all vote Justin, and Justin goes home. Justin is shocked, and Alejandro says, "I was using you. We were cool. We're still friends, but I used you. I can't believe you didn't notice that." Justin was shocked and says, "This isn't the last you see of Justin." Chris pushes him off. Ah! And then Sweet and Sour is a non-elimination episode. So yeah. Our merged contestants are Heather, me, Cody, Ezekiel, Katie, Tyler, and Alejandro. And we gotta remember Duncan comes back, but not in this episode specifically. So yeah. And I was joking about and the joking thing was there's no comebacks. So there's no, being honest, I was kind of joking then. And we have Duncan in now who now appears because he got found out that where he was hiding and he got deported to the aftermath. So yeah, and we have the comeback challenge where Noah, Duncan, Sierra, Courtney, and Izzy all get spots. Courtney is really mad. Duncan says he'll win it for her, and Courtney just blushes. And yeah, Noah gets out by getting electrocuted. He's fine. Izzy gets too crazy and finally has to get her off. And the final two that will be returning are Duncan and Sierra. So yeah. But of course, shenanigans have to happen, and Blaney gets deported over to the show as well, I guess, because Jeff literally has to get her off the show because she has to do something. So he gets her a spot in the show as well, which Blaney is very confused and gets sent to the show. In Niagara Ball rules, it goes nearly the same, but without Courtney and all that. So the girls would be spinning the wheel. Well, the girls and Cody. Poor Cody. And Heather spins and gets Alejandro. Kaylee spins and gets Tyler. Sierra spins and gets Cody. Blaney spins and gets me. And Ezekiel and Duncan get chosen together by default, which they are very confused, but they just deal with it. So Blaney basically just landed on me and just says like, getting married to the series favorite, and I'm like, series favorite? I'm not the series favorite. That's Owen. So he's like, oh, which one are you? The genius that won last season. And Blaney says, oh, you. Okay, kind of boring, but I guess who cares? I'm like, okay, adult. Literally, it makes no sense. You're 38 years old and I'm 16. How does this make any sense? Lane says, just do the challenge. So that happens, and me and Blaney somehow just get immunity. And the one person going home is Katie. Katie doesn't have anything to do, so she gets eliminated. And then we have Chinese Fake Out, which could yeah. Okay. So in Chinese Fake Out, who the first and the challenge happens, and very ironically, I accidentally get myself out because I shouldn't win the second season. I specifically do this, and basically Blaney cheats in the challenge, and she gets eliminated as well. We both get kicked off, and I land straight into the person who was it, like the person who was well, I say bye to Cody, I say bye to Ezekiel, I fist bump Duncan, and I literally I hug Heather, says beat Alejandro at all cost, and she nods because I trained Heather to be the hero, not the villain in this story, because it makes no sense having like an anti-hero, so I just made Heather into a hero basically. In African Lion Safari, we now have 7 contestants, so Rapafui and or Drumheller are all elimination episodes. So yeah. In African Lion Safari, this can basically stay the same, but with Ezekiel and Tyler still here, and Duncan still gets eliminated because he's too powerful. And then in Rapafui, I could basically say that Tyler gets eliminated because he has nothing else to do and he misses Lindsay too much. Basically just quits to be with Lindsay. So yeah. And then we have Audrum Hella, which can stay the same at all rates, but we have Ezekiel here. And Ciara gets eliminated because she blew up the entire thing. And then we have the Aftermath 4, which can nearly go different. In the Total Drama Aftermath 4, the teams are going to be formed, including with everyone and Blaney's on Team Heather. So yeah. Bridget will go on Team Cody with Jeff. Duncan will go on Team Heather. Owen will go on Team Heather. Sierra will go on Team Cody. Actually, Sierra should not be here because she still be on the thing. Courtney will go on Team Alejandro. Harold will stay on Team Ezekiel with DJ and Izzy. Justin will go on Team Heather. I'm joking, Alejandro. Noah goes on Team Cody. Gwen goes on Team Ezekiel. Taylor goes on Team Cody. Where is? Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have a PNG in this one, so I'll just put myself as Chase. I will go on Team Cody. And Tyler will go on Team Heather, followed by Lindsay. Lashawna will go on Team Cody. Beth will go on Team Cody. Trent will go on Team Ezekiel because he learned the guitar. Sadie will go on Team Alejandro, and Eva will go on Team that's Team Alejandro. So yeah, and the people get chosen are Courtney. Oh wait, Duncan should be on Team Alejandro, but not the same. But it's fine. Lindsay will Tyler will do for Heather. I will do it for Team Cody, and Trent will do it for Team Ezekiel. I get I get Cody the first prize, which was a wheelbarrow. Tyler got a pram. Courtney basically got a rock. I'm joking. Trent got a even smaller pram, and Courtney got nothing. Poor Alejandro. In planes, trains, and hot air balloons. Sadly, two people will get one person will still get eliminated in this episode by making it last. Alejandro and Heather fight. Courtney and Cody jumps in, so Ezekiel is sadly eliminated. And yeah. And then we have Hawaiian Punch will stay the same. And the one who would be eliminated is still gonna be Alejandro, and the final two are Heather and Cody. So then they choose their partners. And the people get chosen. Heather chooses Taylor and Alejandro, and Cody chooses Spencer, me, and Ezekiel. So, because both Ezekiel's team and Alejandro's team would be depleted, Alejandro will still be a villain and try to sabotage Heather to get Cody to win. And I can basically say, in full heartiness, that Cody will get the first ending. I'm joking, it'll be Heather. Heather will get the first ending, and Cody will get the second ending. No one screws up with the thing, so whoever won will get the ending, and it's open-ended, so you can really choose who wins, either Cody or Heather. So, yeah. So, if you want the placements here... Okay. Here they are. Last place in, I think 20, 20, I think 20, wait, can we count the contestants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay. 19th, Owen. 18th, Courtney. 17th, Harold. 16th, DJ. 15th, Izzy. 14th, Taylor. 13th, Noah. 12th, Gwen. Justin, 11th. Katie, 10th. I'm 9th. Blaney, 8th. Duncan, 7th. Tyler, 6th. Sierra, 5th. Ezekiel, 4th. Alejandro, 3rd. And either way, it could be Heather second, Cody first, Cody second, Heather first. So yeah, it's a good ending for me because whoever wins, it doesn't matter because it's literally they're both my friends, so it doesn't care. I get a little bit of money either way. So yeah, that's it from me. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. But one thing, I think people wanted to know if All Stars will happen. All Stars will happen in a different way. They will be chosen in tomorrow. The contestants will be chosen tomorrow. So, if you want to find out who will be chosen for this, come back tomorrow and you will see who is chosen. But you already know who's chosen. Well, not James. I'm chosen already, of course. And yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next part, which will show whoever will be chosen in Total Drama All Stars. See you later, guys. Bye.